What do you think of his reaction coming back to NSW, knowing that he's an IKW wrestler?
He actually got a pretty good heat.
He took two to the chest.
He's actually got pretty good heat with everybody. A lot of people is actually surprised that he got back and everything. I was kind of shocked myself to see him back. I couldn't believe it. Still can't believe it.
What do you think right now of him making the match against Rush in a hardcore RKO challenge, title or no title on the line?
Well, ever since 2007 when G-Malo killed the hardcore, it hasn't ever really been brought back. You see little bits and pieces of it, but you haven't never seen it, you know, in the same level that it was back in 2007 since it was
when he faced Lucky 7 Point Man.
No, actually he faced Jack Stunner to kill hardcore.
Okay, sorry guys, only management could come in.
What? Only management. Oh well.
So you are done for the day.
Oh no, we can continue some more of the interview over here.
We can continue it here.
Oh, here, give us the point man.
Minder, yo.
I'll be here in a minute.
Point man, how long you gonna be inside for? I gotta do you next.
He's going to sleep, so.
So main objective is this.
Like hardcore hadn't really came back. Even when it was attempted to be brought back, it never fully came back. The closest to it coming back was the No Mercy match with Jamal Carter and Corpse back in 2008. That's Street Chaos. That was the closest. But with this challenge that's upcoming, it might want for one more time resurrect the actual essence of hardcore.
Now, this was basically off camera. Sonny Santana basically said this: if G-Malo retains his Covenant United States Championship, that it will be on the line against Sonny Santana in a hardcore RKO challenge. If G-Malo does win, he will be champion. But if he loses, Rush must defend his title against the Outlaw Star.
Right.
And it will be contracted and printed out for the next pay-per-view coming when? In July, probably.
Yes, it'll be in July.
Exactly.
It'll be printed and ready to go. The paperwork was actually called in a little while ago, so it's actually being drafted for review. Once it gets reviewed, it'll be printed out and ready for the parties to sign.
Now, the very last question is this. Like I said, Sonny Santana versus Rush. It's NSW versus IKW. If Sonny Santana even wins, he takes the Covenant United States Championship to IKW. What will be your reaction towards that?
That would be a huge reaction on everybody's part. That would actually be one of the biggest things that happen. It would be big within backyard. It would actually completely blow up the spots of both NSW and IKW. I feel like that match right there will probably be a highlight of the show.
Is there anything right now you want to say about Sonny Santana, good or negative thing?
I do wish Sonny Santana all the best luck with his match with Rush. He just got to bring everything. He has to bring more than ever before because, contrary to what others believe, Rush's A game is never brought out unless he absolutely has to. He always uses the C game because his C game is other people's A game. I'm only telling Santana to bring your best A game that you can.
You know, it's been such a long time because Sonny Santana has been wrestling. Next month will be his 10th year. And he has had a legacy of matches between hardcore, inferno, submissions. But the history in 2KW, which you basically did this. You took the Outlaw, you took Hazel out of 2KW and named him the Outlaw Star to bring him to NSW.
Yes. It's about maybe 6 o'clock.
You were staying?
You getting out of here?
Yeah.
Where you going?
My crib.
Whatever, son. I gotta go home anyway after this.
What?
Like, I felt that needed to be done because I felt like the Outlaw Star was getting a little bit of a bad rap. I felt like he needed to be reborn, and that was the best way to rebirth him. That whole thing was to basically let people know that he wasn't going to stay down, that he was going to fight back and come back regardless of what was being said about him.
If there was any title, this is the very last question. If there was any title that you would see Sonny Santana have, name which one.
I could definitely see him with either the NSW television title or the NSW tag team titles specifically. Both of those, I could definitely see him holding.
This is also a reference to the new rebirth of ESW
right.
also.
The ESW title, currently we don't have it in our possession right now. We'll have it back in July. I could definitely see him with the junior heavyweight championship, and if he pulls out his best performance of his life with Rush, I'd give him a half and half on Yank beating Rush for the United States television title.
All right, Diddyman, you've given us what we need right now, and good luck on the free preview next week. Even though Sonny Santana will not be showing up due to the fact that he has a ring show going somewhere else, but we will speak to you probably in 2 weeks on the next after show.
Okay, thank you very much for having me.
Stay tuned for part 3 because the last person we're going to be interviewing is me, the Outlaw Star.